I was struck by lightning at Ranger School. And as a professional wilderness guide, I've been trained for these types of scenarios, and they broke major safety protocols on this day. YouTube. So let's set the stage here. So I am on my second attempt through the mountain phase at Dahlonega, Georgia. One of the key aspects of this phase is to do mountaineering operations, where the ranger instructors, the RIs, bring you up to the kind of the upper level of this really rocky mountain, essentially. And we were doing different things like rappelling, rock climbing, etc. We've been doing this pretty much all day into the afternoon, like most of the other days. And I do recall a very, very large amount of thunder clouds building up as we were climbing. We were doing like multi-pitch climbing and other pretty intense operations. And all of a sudden, the lightning started getting very, very close. And at that point, that's where I recalled that the RIs just started yelling at everybody at the top of their lungs and just yelling at everyone to run into the forest. So what I remember is that all of us students just started running down this hill through the forest. And the lightning was literally striking trees, for sure. It was right above us, and there were trees that were getting hit by lightning. And after about a minute or so, all I remember is getting shot up into the air, and I slam onto the ground, and I could feel the pulse of lightning go through my entire body. Now, I will clarify that I was not struck directly by lightning. In other words, I didn't have a lightning bolt go directly through my body and out the other side. And luckily, I did survive. I recall a medic running up to me to assess, whether or not I was okay. So that safety protocol was there. I will give them credit for that they did have medics on site. But what I'm here to tell you is that as a professional wilderness guide, I've worked as a professional wilderness guide. There are multiple breakdowns that they completely failed at. For one thing, they had us continue to do the training and the operations with severe thunderstorms that, from my opinion and from my expertise, were absolutely 100% inevitable that they were going to start because it was just so close. And then at the point where they realized that it was getting too dangerous, they had us run off the mountain. That's also wrong as well. I can understand to some extent that they wanted us to get us off the top of the mountain because they had already made the really bad mistake of having us stay there for way too long. However, having us run through the forest while the trees were getting struck by lightning was absolutely not the correct answer at all. You're supposed to get down in the lightning position, which is basically this position where you squat down into like a very, very low squat and you get as low as you can on the ground. In the condition that we were in, that's definitely what should have happened, and it didn't happen. As a result, I got struck by lightning. Luckily, I was okay, but this was a very dangerous scenario, and people easily could have been in way worse conditions. So from my experience, I'm telling you right now that Ranger School did not follow the proper safety protocols. Aside from some things like having medics present and things of that nature, there was a huge breakdown in proper protocol, and I'm just letting you guys know now. This was my experience. I'm not saying that Ranger School does this every single time or that they always don't follow the safety protocols. I'm sharing my own personal story, and this is something that actually happened to me. It really made me realize safety in extreme scenarios is extremely important, and leaders should always make sure that no matter what tough training you're trying to put people through, safety should always be prioritized. If you guys enjoy this video, you guys can subscribe for more, and I'll catch you on the next one.